and contact your teacher and make that plan, set up a plan so that you can integrate back into the course and transition towards a successful completion of the credit. So those are the options. And one final piece of information related to session 1, if you're choosing to not want to have this course on your transcript, then you're going to have to drop your course by Monday, July the 23rd. So Monday, July the 23rd is the cutoff for you not to see this course on your transcript. So you're going to have to request to re-register at tcdsb.org a request to drop the course. Okay? Okay. So right now I'll just open up the chat here. I'll consult with the chat to see if anyone from session 1 has any questions. Okay. If not, I'll transition into session 2. And for session 2, folks, first off, welcome. I'm assuming many of you are not currently taking a course in session 1. So if this is your first online course, we definitely want to welcome you and we want to thank you for choosing the TCSB Summer eClass program as your program of choice to complete a credit that you would like to complete to get ahead or make up or just, simply upgrade. But again, you'd have to take the whole course. It's not just a simple upgrade. So again, I've got a question. Woohoo! So I've got a question here from Makisha. Hi, I was supposed to start my course yesterday, but it says I don't have access to any courses. What should I do? So just, again, email eregister@tcdsb.org and include your OEN number and also the course or courses that you're supposed to be registered for. And if they're a TCDSB student, what school they go to. Yeah. And if you're a Toronto Catholic student, please include the Toronto Catholic Day School that you attend, the name of the Toronto Catholic Day School that you attend. Okay, thanks, Makisha. Christine Nicholas, how do I get my midterm report? You have to come to the board office and we'll print it off. I'll sign it for you and then you can take it with you. We're here at the board office allowing students to pick up report cards between the hours of 10 and 3 p.m. And the reason why we build in that buffer is that we don't want you to get here, really cutting it close to 4 o'clock because no one will be here. So we want that window of 10 to 3 p.m., please. Okay, 80 Shepherd Avenue East, and then you make your way to the second floor, and there's someone there that can help you. How do I contact my teacher for help? Kyle, great question. So how you contact your teacher for help, it's really one of the most fundamental pieces of information that you need to know. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is go to the class list icon in your course. And then once you're there, just click on your teacher's name. And you'll know that that person is your teacher because if you look across the row where their name is at, where their name is listed, you'll notice that they were assigned the role of teacher. So then if you click on their name, a window will open up and you'll be able to compose a message and you'll be able to send them an email. Okay, so thank you for asking that because that is a really important question. Okay, any other questions? Just looking at the chat area. Okay, So I'll just basically review some of the more commonly asked questions that students have mentioned. So in terms of the requirements of learning online, we definitely recommend that you're logging in daily, and you're also letting your teacher know of things like I'm working, or I have an IEP, and important information that your teacher needs to factor into their own planning and scheduling. I mean, if you're going to be surprising them with last minute information, it's going to be hard for them to meet your personal needs. So definitely log in daily, definitely check in with your teacher, definitely be aware of due dates and how you're and when you're submitting your work. Um, Definitely, be very frank and blunt with your teacher and say, Miss, Sir, I noticed that this is due on Tuesday. Is there any way that I can get feedback by Monday afternoon, so that I can include all of that feedback into my thinking, so that I can revise what it is I need to submit on the Tuesday? Okay. There's a question here from Zevin. I'm in session 2, so it's only the second day, and when I look at the assignments tab, there are no due dates. I asked my teacher, but they haven't responded. So Zevin, I know that you said that you've asked your teacher. So you've gone through the assignments and you've noticed there are no due dates. That, I would recommend that you wait for your teacher to respond, because there may be a plan in motion there, so that there is some built-in flexibility as to when you can access and when you can submit your completed assignment. So I'd recommend that you take the lead from your teacher to find out what's going on there around due dates. Arson, I'm also in session 2 and I can't find the diagnostic assignment. Where do I stand? That's due tomorrow. So Arson, I would advise you to send your teacher an email and basically explain the fact that you're missing this. And you'll notice that when you send the email is time stamped, so your teacher will know that you made an effort to get some clarity around this issue before the actual item was due. So there won't be any penalty there, academic penalty, because you're making the effort to get that clarity around how to access and complete on your work in a timely manner. So thanks for that question. So aside from those specific questions, you get a general theme of what I've been highlighting so far. And the general theme is that you need to be present. So in taking an online course, there's that illusion that you're not in a physical space together. So you might not, think, oh, I can check in at 5, or I can check in tomorrow. The fact of the matter is, the check-in requires that you know exactly what's happening in your course. So it's not really a check-in. It's more about making sure that you are present and aware of what is happening in your course. It's not just a matter of emailing students or emailing teachers. It's a matter of going through the instructions that are the announcements that are shared, going through the calendar, going through any discussions, content, knowing how to upload your assignments, being really aware of due dates, and making sure that you're maintaining your own schedule, because your teacher is supporting many students, and they're assuming that you're aware of the schedule. They're assuming that you're factoring in all of the items that are required for your course, and you're factoring that into your life as a priority, since you've decided to sign up and take this online course. And this online course is one of your big priorities this summer. Otherwise, you wouldn't have committed to it. So I have to stress that being present, communicating in a timely manner, making sure your teacher knows that you are active and that you're fully aware of what's happening in your course. If you're doing that, your teacher is going to reciprocate that, because they're trying to keep you growing and learning within the space, and making sure that you're improving, and making sure that you're getting the most out of this experience, and not just meeting the very bare minimum around submitting work and earning a pass. So you have to be present. I can't stress that enough, because if you just think about this, if you know that an assignment is due on Tuesday, and then a couple hours before it's due, you're emailing your teacher 3, 4, 5 times and hoping to get an answer. The fact of the matter is that they're not on demand. That's not the way online learning works. The fact is that there's a mutual understanding that your teacher has a sense of who is online, when they're online, but also that students are responsibly self-regulating themselves to be able to adhere to a schedule. And because of that, there shouldn't be these last-minute surprises where teachers need to be present and respond within 10 minutes, within 20 minutes. Uh, if, for example, you are committed to various other things and you are only available at 6 p.m. in the evening, you can always propose to your teacher that you'll be online at 6 p.m. And if they would be able to be online, you can use the chat feature and try to get that feedback. You can propose. There's nothing wrong with proposing. But if you're not sharing information in a timely manner, if you're not communicating in a timely manner, you can expect that your teacher is fully aware of everything that's always happening at every hour of the day. That's just not feasible. Your teacher is a person. They are not a robot. And again, they're trying to meet all of these personalized needs of many students. So you have to help them help you by being present, organized, and communicate in a timely manner. Okay? Sorry, one more question. No problem. My other assignment says that it's due tomorrow as well, but there are no instructions on what I'm supposed to do. It just says activity 1, exploring a civic issue. So again, Arson, email your teacher, ask that clarification, because I'm not aware of every single activity in every course, and I wish I was, but you really need to wait for your teacher's guidance there and feedback so that they can, help you move along. One thing you can do, folks, if, for example, you're emailing your teacher within the online course and you're noticing that maybe you're not getting a response, if you need my help in trying to get a hold of the student, of the teacher, you always have my email address available. It's just joe.russo@tcdsb.org, joe.russo@tcdsb.org. And it's just so that you know that there's always someone here to support you. I'm very, very confident in all of our teachers, and they will get back to you in a timely manner. But if you feel that need to contact me, please do so, and I will try to help you as best I can. Okay? All right. Another question. Here we go. Look at that. You're helping each other answer each other's questions. That's awesome. I was online the whole time, and the system marked me away absent. I don't know why. Ice Frog, I don't know how you would be marked absent. I'm the one that's actually taking attendance, and in no way, shape, or form am I aware of marking anyone absent in the program. Everyone is logged in and everyone has been present, so everyone has been marked present. Okay? So getting back to just some general information, I cannot stress enough that you need to know what's going on. And so as soon as you log in, and I'll do that with you now, I'll just share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to go to our home page, because our home page right over here, sorry. Okay, this is the first page that you're going to see when you log in. And really, as much as I'm going to try to answer as many questions as you need answering, this one particular page has all the information you're ever going to need. So it is a little bit fuzzy, but you can actually click on it and see it yourself. You'll notice that all of the key dates for each of the sessions are listed. So it is a bit fuzzy, so I'll just go to the original document. Okay, so there it is. There's the original document that contains all the information you're ever going to need. So if you want to know when the final exam is happening, if you want to know when to pick up report cards, if you want to know when the drop date deadline is happening, it's Tuesday, August the 7th. That's when you choose to, if you choose to drop your course without having any academic penalty associated with you in this course and not showing up on your transcript, that's when you make the decision to request that drop through eregister@tcdsb.org. Midterms are happening on Tuesday, July the 31st. If you want to pick up report cards, you can the week of August 1st to the 3rd here at the Catholic Education Center on the 2nd floor. The Catholic Education Center is at 80 Shepherd Avenue East. And the reason why I stress that is because I've actually had students go to another Catholic Education Center, which was not ours, and they were asking people for their report card. So it's the Toronto Catholic District School Board, and the Catholic Education Center is at 80 Shepherd Avenue East. Okay, so I'm going to turn to the chat area here. If there are any other questions, please feel free to ask as you need. We still have about 10 minutes worth of time, but if there are no questions, I would be open to closing down the broadcast and allowing me to continue, setting up students in session 2 and supporting our teachers, and as well, being able to continue supporting our staff as they are transitioning to final exams, believe it or not, for session 1 happening next Friday for grade 12 university level. Courses is face-to-face, but for everyone else is also online. And so things are moving quite quick. So I think I'll leave it at that. I think we will stop the broadcast unless there are any other questions. I want to thank those that have jumped in and asked those questions, because if you've got that question, chances are many other students have that question. And so by you asking that question and me answering it, I've answered many questions for people. So thank you very much for joining, and I wish you all a very successful completion of your course. And we're always here to help, so please let us know. And that's it. Don't forget to have some fun as well. Take care. Bye for now.